Arms here. Today, I'm just kind of making a quick video for you guys. Don't have too much going on at the farm as of lately. We're working on some repairs right now. I'm just kind of giving you guys a repair video, I guess if you want to call it. I'm not doing any repairs, but just throwing the repairs out there that have to be done. So right now, number one on the list is the loader, the Massey Ferguson loader here. It needs to go back to the dealership. The control valve on the side here for the loader functions. These two here, this one, and this one are for your up, down, and your, I believe this is part of the return here. So up, down, and then these are your dump. Or actually, this is for the dump. This may be for the up and down. I'm not totally sure on that. But I know this one's for up and down. Or the tilt, I mean, on the bucket, I'm sorry. So with the tilt, I want you guys can see how that cable is moving up and down like that. That is not supposed to do that. That is actually supposed to be crimped inside of here and it pushed out or something. So it has to go back to the dealership again. That's still under warranty. I don't know. It's just irritating. I ended up getting this thing stuck the other night. That's why the blade's off it. I was trying to cross a creek crossing, and for whatever reason, I couldn't get across, or I couldn't. It's a real small creek, but it had a little bit steep banks, and I crossed it once before, and I was fine. Well, before I didn't have that back blade on. Well, this time I had the back blade on, and it ended up getting me hung up between the two ditch banks, and I couldn't back out. And of course, with the loader not working correctly, I couldn't actually use the loader to push myself out. So that's going back to the dealership to get fixed. Number two on the list is the International 656. This is my in-law's tractor. He's had this thing ever since he was a kid. I think his dad bought this brand new. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's a hydrostatic 656 Farmall International. The motor's blown in this, so it's going back to get overhauled, I guess for the second or third time. I think this is the third time, he said. I talked to him the other day on it, and that's what he was saying. It's already been overhauled a couple times. So the other night, we took the loader off. I was trying to get some footage of that, but it didn't really work out. It was kind of getting dark out. I wanted to get it done. So we got that to do. That's just going to sit there. He's hoping to have this done in a couple weeks. We've got a good friend that is an AGCO mechanic, a certified mechanic. He is going to be doing the work on this. So I'm going to try and get some footage of this being tore apart, and I'm hoping that maybe he'll kind of teach me how to tear apart these motors. I'm not sure what size this is or any, I don't really know what size of motor this is or what you call it or whatever. But I'm hoping to get some valuable experience and learn how to tear down an engine like that. I haven't done anything like that before, so that'd be pretty cool. So next on the list, I can just go over my truck. And my truck, it needs some new shocks on the rear end. It needs some new front ones as well. It also needs a new exhaust manifold. The exhaust manifold is cracked right there, as you can see. So it needs, might as well just do both manifolds at the same time. So those need to be done. I need to put where my fuel filter goes on the top housing there. There's some O-rings in there for like your primer and stuff. Those O-rings need to be redone because they're dry rotted and they're actually leaking air back into the system. So sometimes my fuel actually leaks back or just gets air in there. So I start it up, it runs for like 2 minutes, and then it shuts off because it has an air bubble in it. Stalls, basically. So not a big deal. I just start it back up and it's fine. Number three on the list is not the Farmall C here. This is the Farmall C. It is good to go. It runs like a little champ. It's got a big buzzsaw on the front. But it's a little gas engine, little guy. He's like putts around with, cut some firewood with it. He hauls a little manure spreader in the back. But number three on the list is the 4240 John Deere tractor. This thing rolled over on 5,000 hours this year. I believe those are original hours. I am pretty positive they are. I'm not 100% sure. But it needs oil changed, air filter, fuel filters, obviously oil filter. Also needs the hydraulic transmission fluid changed. Transmission filter. There's actually another filter up here as well, I guess. So that's going to get changed. And then the major thing on this is this control valve right here. You guys hopefully can see that okay. This control valve has a lever inside of it, which controls your clutch pressure, your PTO clutch pressure, your PTO brake, all of that. And the inside of here is it's like a little connecting arm. So basically it connects one rod to another rod. And when you push your PTO lever forward, what it does is it allows pressure to be created and it holds that lever in place. And it allows your PTO to turn on. Well, that lever, I believe, is broken in there. I've heard a lot of guys that have had issues with that lever breaking. And what it does is it just allows the PTO to, it doesn't allow it to hold enough pressure on there. That's one cause. I'm pretty sure that is what the cause is, hopefully. At least that's my guess. Because it does actually shut off. Like if I pull it back, it will shut off. Sometimes it's a little weak and it does still run if it's got like a momentum going. So that could be an issue where the PTO seals on the inside are going bad and it's actually leaking pressure through the seals. In that case, I would have to then split the tractor, which I would not want to have to do. I mean, I could do it, but I don't want to do it. I'd have to split the tractor, go in through, basically go through the transmission, check everything, replace the seals on it. And then from there, put it all back together. Now that's the most expensive option there. Now hopefully that's not the way it is. I'm hoping it's just in this block down here, like I was saying. I did have a pressure gauge. These actually have pressure ports on here, so you can check the PTO pressure and the clutch pressure. And I checked those last year while I was baling straw, and I'm pretty sure they were okay. They were pretty decent. So I'm pretty sure that we shouldn't have too many issues. It's not leaking back here any, so we're okay here. I may end up trying to convert those over to ISOs instead of John Deere's. I may try and do that as well. Just to make things easier around the farm, hooking stuff up and whatnot between the planter, the drill, the round baler here. So that's the most important thing right now. I want to get that fixed before spring planting. And then of course I want all the fluids changed in it. I may even go as far as to drain the coolant and put new coolant in it as well. Next thing that's going to be done to this is the rock box is coming off and the front weights are going on. I don't like this rock box. On here, it's tighter getting stuff into the barn, taking up more space. Plus, with him doing no-till, there isn't a lot of rocks out here, so it's not like we're actually, working the soil every year and bringing rocks up. So that is something that I'm going to change as well. This rock box needs to be repaired. It's broke the welds here on the ends from this thing falling down with rocks in it and swinging back. So I will bend that back up, re-weld that. I'm going to try and push this front out here. I got bent trying to push it out when I got stuck this last summer or last spring. So I'm going to try and do that as well. And then I want to, when it gets warm out, I want to get this thing, I did wash it, but I want to get it washed, re-waxed, buff it out a little bit, kind of make it shine again, make it look good. We got to get the monitor back in there for spring planting. But yeah, other than that, guys, that's it. It's actually really cold out today. It's probably, I don't know, 15 degrees out, if not less than that. It was probably all of 5 degrees last night, so it's supposed to stay pretty cold. I guess tomorrow it's supposed to come up to like 30 some or whatever, and then like Saturday it's like 40. So I may try and get stuff shuffled around. I got to go over and get the combine from a good friend of mine that let me keep it in his barn. And I got to get that started up. Got to get the bin extensions folded down for him. I think we're going to try and move it over to one of his other sheds, so that way he can get some seeds stored in the barn where it's parked now. So, yeah. But thanks for watching, guys. And I also want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. I've had probably 6 or 7, maybe even 10 new subscribers in the last month, and I want to say thank you to you guys. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Helps me out. And if you guys have any comments, leave a comment down below, and I will be sure to get back with you on them. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.